Okay, the session is now recording. Here we go, full screen. Nope, not this one. Sorry, guys. 1 second, bear with me. There you go. Let's do this one full screen. All right, cool. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over the essentials quickly, flight times, what to pack, what, to make sure you take care of prior to the trip. And then we're going to open it up for Q&A and things like that to make sure we answer all of your questions. For the participants that are carrying on to Italy after this trip, we're going to have an Italy orientation. The non-USAO students will have an Italy orientation later this week. I'll send you information for that. But for now, we're just going to be covering Greece. Okay. So for the USAO group, when you're departing Oklahoma City, you need to be at the airport at 6:45 a.m. Your flight's at 8:45. You're flying with American Airlines. Okay, so make sure you build in plenty of time to give yourself some cushion, so that way, if there's any kind of traffic or any kind of car situations, problems, etc., that you get there in a timely manner and you don't have to stress, and you build in plenty of cushion. It's ask Dr. Brown. Yes.
That's different from the itinerary you had sent me.
This is the updated flight times. Flight times were changed just last week.
Okay, so will you send that to me, please?
Yeah, everybody's going to receive everything I cover electronically in the morning.
Okay. All right. Just took me by surprise. Okay.
All right. So, yeah, guys, flight times will change. Often an airline, they'll oversell seats, and then they'll say, hey, guess what? Sorry, we're changing your complete schedule. So we apologize for that. Just go with the flow. Everything will be it's going to be an amazing experience. So you're flying with American Airlines. Your flight's at 8:45 in the morning. You need to be there 2 hours beforehand. This is your reservation code right here, KUWFUW. That's what you're going to use when you get to the counter or the self-kiosk to get your boarding passes. And speak with Dr. Brown, and she'll let you know if she wants you to meet at the American Airlines counter, or if you can go ahead and proceed through security and all that and meet at the gate. That's up to her. So she'll let you know. For everyone else that's flying over, your confirmations will be sent to you tomorrow as well. You guys are flying Oklahoma City to Chicago, Chicago to Philadelphia, and then overnight from Philadelphia to Athens. You'll arrive in Athens at 9 in the morning local time. If I'm not mistaken, Athens should be 9 hours ahead of us. It's either 8 or 9 hours. I'll double check. Central Europe is 7 hours, so I think Athens is 9. Coming back, guys, we're going to be leaving Athens at 11:45 a.m. May 24th, arriving in Philadelphia, DFW, and then DFW back home. You'll arrive at 11:05 p.m. the evening of Wednesday, May 24th. Here's all your flight times and all that. Again, guys, you're going to receive all of this in the morning. You can give that to all your loved ones so they can track your flights in the case there are any delays or anything like that. They'll know where you are in the sky, okay? If you are flying on the group flight, please double check your names here. This is your first name and your last name. Double check this and let me know tomorrow through email if there are any typos, any mistakes. It happens, so let us know so we can get it fixed for you first thing tomorrow. Okay, that's right here on page 3. Double check those names and let us know. Guys, again, be punctual. The flight will leave you if you're late, unfortunately. Big important question: to check or to not check a bag. Personally, I never check my bag under the plane. I always carry on. It allows me to get through the airports quicker, and I also know exactly where my bag is the entire time. It happens very frequently that passengers on our trips or just in general, their baggage is delayed, it's lost, for a day, a couple days, or it never arrives. So we want to make sure that you arrive to Greece with your gear. So I definitely recommend that you carry your bag on the plane with you. I promise you can do it. If you follow our packing tips and suggestions, you can definitely do it. I'll travel 6 weeks at a time with one backpack and a smaller backpack. So I know you guys can definitely do it as well, since this is a 2-week program. You just have to pack smart. There's many videos online doing packing demonstrations. We're going to have one coming out soon as well. But all of the dimensions and everything for what you can bring on the plane with you are listed here in this document. But I also want you to go on the American Airlines website and double check that those haven't changed. As of yesterday, these were the ones, but it's always better to double check. So, now, obviously, if you have liquid medications, for example, that can't be transferred into smaller travel size containers, the 3 ounce containers, then obviously check your bag on. Or if you just don't want to carry your bag on the plane, you want to check it on, feel free to do so. These are only recommendations, suggestions, so that way we can avoid potential situations of you losing your baggage. Okay. So here are the dimensions and all that. You can review that later. But basically, you're allowed one larger backpack or duffel size bag, or a rolly suitcase, for example, and then a smaller backpack or a smaller messenger bag or a purse, etc., that you can put under the seat in front of you. The big bag's going to go above you. The small one's going to go in the seat in front of you. Okay. Check out those dimensions, everything that you're allowed to bring on the plane, and then you can determine what's the best option for you. I suggest, guys, instead of going and buying a brand new backpacking bag or something like this, that you speak with your family, your friends, and if you do want to buy something new because you don't have something appropriate. Like one of those. If you only have one of those big 6 month suitcases, I would suggest maybe going to like an affordable store like Ross or TJ Maxx or Target, Walmart, etc. These, especially at Ross, you can find bags that work perfectly for about $15. So that could be a good option for you to save some money and have an appropriate bag. Guys, if you have medications, they need to be packed in their original bottles. Many times you can go through security and it's not an issue, but other times if you just have a bag of pills, they will confiscate it from you. It needs to be in its original bottle. Okay. Here's a few examples. The one on the top left, that's the personal bag that I use. Just another sports bag or a duffel bag, and then 2 examples of smaller bags. It is important that you have both of these because you will need a smaller little day pack to take around the city with you, to carry your water, camera, map, anything like that. To have on you. Your bigger bag's going to stay back at the hotels and the hostels during the day, in your locker or locked in your room. Okay. Now, guys, this is a sample packing list. Okay, you don't need to go. It doesn't. You don't have to go and tick everything off. This is just suggestions. Okay. I'm going to highlight a couple of things that are important in here, and then the rest you can explore later. But you don't need long sleeve shorts. Sorry. Here you go, shirts, t-shirts. Guys, the weather's going to be nice in Greece in May. You're looking at mid-80s during the day. In the evening, it might get a little bit cooler, but most of the time you'll be fine in t-shirts or long sleeve shirts with rolled up sleeves. I would check average weather conditions from the past and make your decision from there. But if you do have a little light jacket, it's always good to bring one, especially when we get out on the islands. There can be a lot of wind. There can also be a sudden downpour. So if you do have a light jacket, that would be a good idea to bring with you. You need to bring. If I always say, if it's not my shower, I wear flip flops. So bring flip flops for showering. You need to bring durable multi-purpose shoes. It's because we will be walking a lot, just as the Europeans do. This is not going to be a tour bus style trip. We're not going to experience Greece through looking out from a tour bus. We are going to be on the ground with locals using public transportation. So make sure that you have comfortable shoes that are broken in to get around town. Okay. When I say broken in, please do not bring brand new shoes that are fresh out of the box that you've never used, because you will get blisters. So make sure you have comfortable, durable shoes that are multi-purpose, and bring those with you. Quick dry shower towel. Please bring a thin towel or a quick dry towel, not a big beach towel. The reason is the big beach towels will retain more water, and therefore you're going to have a mildewy towel by the end of the trip. Okay, laundry is possible throughout the program, but that's extra expenses. So if you pack smart, you don't need to do that. In regards to a towel to take on the beach, I highly suggest that you bring like old bed sheet. Okay, old bed sheets. It won't keep sand on them. You can shake it off very easily, and it packs up very, very small in your bag, and it also dries quickly. So if you have an old bed sheet, it makes for an excellent spread on the beach that you can use instead of a thick beach beach towel. Okay. You do want to bring in swimwear. We will have multiple opportunities to go to the beaches. The water may be a little bit chilly, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous, and I think you'll enjoy swimming in it. Important, bring a reusable water bottle, so a Nalgene bottle or like a metal canteen bottle. The reason is plastic bottle. But purchasing water every day starts to get expensive. In addition, that's more plastic going into the environment. We want to try to avoid that. And the water's paddable all throughout Greece, so why not use the tap water if we can? Okay, either a combo lock or a padlock, guys. You're going to need this for your personal lockers in the room. Okay. All this stuff down here is self-explanatory. Camera, journal, wet wipes, hand sanitizer, just in case you're on the move and you want to clean up quickly and eat some delicious street food. Um, Very important, guys. Bring a photocopy of your passport. It can be black and white. That's fine. So just in the case that you do lose your passport on the journey, that we can get you to the embassy ASAP and have an expedite one made for you, so that way you can get back home, hopefully with the group. School ID, if you are a student, bring your school ID. If you're a professor and you have an ID, bring it with you, because you can always get additional discounts during your free time. Guys, very important. In Europe, they use different electricity, a different voltage of electricity than we do in the States. They use anywhere between 210, 220. So your electrical device, if you don't have a built-in converter, will get fried if you plug it into the wall over there. So it's very important that you do two things. One, look at your electrical devices that you're going to bring, and look at the chargers and determine if they have a built-in converter. If they have a built-in converter, then, and it will say on the plug that you put on the battery part that you put in the wall, it'll say that it can handle between 100 and 240 voltage. Okay, if it says that, then all you're going to need is one of these little adapters up here. This is an EU travel adapter. These run, $1, $2. You can buy them at Target, Radio Shack, Amazon, of course, anything like this. So these are only a couple dollars. But if your electrical device does not have a built-in converter in it, then you're going to want to buy an adapter. Okay, this one here, this is a universal travel adapter, so it comes with the built-in converter, and it also comes with all of the different adapters for the different regions of the world. These cost anywhere from $10 to $20. You can find them on Amazon or any of the stores that I mentioned earlier as well. So I hope you guys keep traveling on your own with us, etc. So if you plan on going to other parts of the world, definitely check out one of these. It's of good value for sure. Okay. Travel checklist, guys. You need a passport to leave the country if you or to enter another country. If you haven't done that, you need to do that first thing tomorrow. Okay, get that taken care of right away. You will probably have to pay to have it expedited, but sometimes turnaround time's 2 weeks. But anyway, I hope you guys all have passports. You need to notify the bank that you're going to be out of the country. Let's confirm those dates are correct. Yes, May 13th to 24th. Notify the bank that you'll be out of the country, and tell them where you'll be. Tell them you're going to be in Greece. This is because they will block your card because they think that fraud's happening on your card. So notify them, let them know, and make sure that they put a note on your account that you will be out of the country. Guys, make sure you have a ride to and from the airport. If you can carpool, even better. But yes, make sure you have someone picking you up and make sure you have someone dropping you off. I know that the 8:30 flight is a little bit early, but trust me, we have some other flights going out this summer that are much earlier, so this is not that bad. But still, you guys are going to need to leave it by at least 5:30 from Chickasha, so make sure that you have someone who can take you at that time, okay? Guys, you need to take a debit card, and I'll add here, and or a credit card, okay? The reason is I prefer for you to not bring over a lot of U.S. cash and exchange it and convert it while you're in Europe for two reasons. One, it's not safe to travel with that amount of money, and two, you're not going to get the best deal. Okay, you can end up losing more money, spending more money with a poor exchange rate and large commission fees that they're going to charge you. So, what I recommend that you do is bring a debit card that's connected to your local bank account. and a as a backup a credit card if you have one. If not, just go for the debit card and withdraw local currency, euros, directly from the ATMs upon arrival. And we're going to take you to the ATMs right when you arrive. Normally, international fees for an ATM withdrawal is about $5. Okay, um, that you do have to pay a fee, but you can break it up into increments throughout the trip and decide how much you want to take out. So it's really it's a safer way to travel. Okay. The euro and the dollar right now are almost neck to neck. It's 94 euro cents equals $1. It's never been so close. So this is definitely the optimal time to be traveling in Europe. So yeah, congrats on that. You're all going to benefit from that. Adequate money for the trip. Now, guys, this is just an estimate, okay? I'm going to give you some example prices of food and things like this because sometimes travelers will see this and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I don't have that extra spending money. You can do it for much cheaper than this, okay? We just put this out there so that way you give yourself some cushion because the last thing we want is for you to arrive in Greece and not have adequate funds for the rest of your trip, okay? So basically, the budget goes like this. It depends on each person. It depends on what you want to do. Okay. Now, if you just want to cover your extra meals and things like that, Greece is quite affordable to eat in. You can get gyros kebabs for €4. 5 euros tops, and it's going to be a huge plate. If you're going out to a more of a restaurant, you're probably going to spend about €10 on local food. Okay. Now the islands, Mykonos and Santorini, can be a little bit more expensive, but Leo and our other local guides are going to show you where you can eat on the cheap or find the appropriate places for you depending on your budget. Okay. So if you calculate the meals that are included in your program and then just subtract those from the rest of the meals that you need to cover, you can easily make a budget for you. Now, I'll give you samples like coffee. Coffee prices are going to be around €2, €3, €4 if you're getting a fancy dessert coffee. Okay. Price of a beer is about €4, €5. A glass of wine, €4, €5. Soft drinks, €1.50, €2, something like that. So that's just giving you an idea of what you can. We already have a ton of activities included, but we can also help negotiate with providers there on the islands to get group deals if you guys want to go do other things together. Okay, but that's just to give you an estimate of what food costs there. All right, every day you have daily breakfast, and then I believe there's three included dinners: a welcome, a farewell, and then one island dinner. I need to double check the itinerary, but normally it's something around there. Let's keep moving on, guys. If there are trip materials provided from your professor, make sure you take those with you. Make sure you double check that your bags are within airline regulations, and provide the contact information listed below. Provide that information to your loved ones as well. I will provide you prior to the trip with the contact number for your lead group leader, and then because he's getting a new SIM card when he arrives in Greece, so they'll be able to contact him on that. Very. Let me change that to Greece from Italy. There we go. Guys, very important. We get asked this question a lot, and we want to try to avoid additional expenses for you. Whenever you arrive, whenever you leave Philadelphia and you're flying to Athens, go ahead and put your phone on airplane mode like you're supposed to, or just turn it off and save your battery. But once you hit the ground in Europe, definitely make sure that you have all of your roaming off. Okay, make sure all your roaming's off. Possibly remove your SIM card from your phone if you can, or put your phone in airplane mode and only use the Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi is everywhere. Every place we stay has Wi-Fi. All of the cafes have Wi-Fi. Restaurants have Wi-Fi. So there's definitely no lack of Wi-Fi. But turn that off because we do not want you to come home with extremely large charges from roaming. Okay, so we're going to try to avoid that. You can check it with your local provider, your phone provider, and network provider, and find out if what their plans cost. I personally, I never get an international calling plan because there's so many free applications that you can use. You can use WhatsApp, you can use Skype, FaceTime, Facebook Messenger. Those are only a few, but there's many, many more that you can use over the Wi-Fi. So why pay a bunch of extra money for an international calling plan? Okay. If you want, I've heard that there's affordable texting plans as well. But again, you're connected to Wi-Fi the whole time, so I would use it, especially with WhatsApp. WhatsApp, you receive text on your direct number. So and we can tell you, Leo can show you in 2 seconds how to set up a WhatsApp account if you don't have one already. Okay. Guys, this is where we're staying. Athens. We're staying in Athens style. It's really, really beautiful. It's in a great neighborhood. It has the rooftop restaurant, has an incredible view of the Acropolis. You're up there, you see it. It's one of the best spots you can be in town. You guys will definitely love it. Mykonos, we're staying in these beautiful studios. You can search these names, look at the reviews after the call. And then in Santorini, we're staying in San Giorgio's villas. So you guys will love these places. We've kept groups here multiple times before, had a great experience. So we're confident you will as well. Guys, this is the exchange rates directly from yesterday. xe.com if you want to get the live current that second exchange rate. It's the best place to look at it, xe.com. But as of yesterday, $1 equaled 94 euro cents. So, and look at the pound too. Wow, that's amazing. It's never been that close. So yeah, this is 2017 year. 2017 is a good year to travel. Let me remove this itinerary. Sorry, that is from the Italy trip. But itinerary has not changed, guys. It's the exact same. So the one that's online is the one that you're still going to be traveling and experiencing. What I will do is I will add that to the very bottom page here of your packet. So in the morning, here, let me say Greece. There you go. And then I'll add that here for you guys so that way you can have it all together in one nice place if you just want to save this packet on your phone in the PDF. But what I like to do now, guys, is open it up for Q&A, make sure that we've covered all questions, and yeah, let's get it going. We'll go one at a time, so first come, first serve. Whoever has the first question, bring it on. No dumb questions, guys. I know there's lots out there. All right, I've got, there we go. There we go. All right, guys. I believe we have the USAO classroom on live. Do you have some questions for us?
I don't think so.
No questions at all? Maybe some other travelers' questions will answer your questions. Like, how about, do I need to speak Greek to survive in Greece? The answer is no. The Greeks know that their language is challenging, so especially the young population, most of them speak English, and even a lot of the older population as well have basic English just from dealing with travelers over the years. So there you go. There's the first question we've got. Jackie, do you have a question?
I do. Well, a couple questions. One, when you showed the flight list, we weren't listed on that, so I'm just wondering what's up with that.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm curious, how dangerous or whatever is it to put your luggage under the plane? I've not usually carried my luggage on. I'm one that packs it underneath. And I'm just wondering if that's safe at all, or should I just really figure out how to do it on the plane?
Oh, I mean, it's not. I don't want it to. I don't want it to seem like it's dangerous. It's more of just. I prefer not to risk it because if I lose my bag with all of my clothing in it, that's really all I have.
Right.
You know. So yeah, no, it's that would be my only. That'd be my only suggestion. I don't think it's dangerous at all. It's just
Okay.
occasionally it happens that that bags are lost. To answer your first question in regards to the flight, that what you just saw is for the group that's leaving out of Oklahoma City. You're flying out of Tulsa.
Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense because I
There
was
you
like,
go. Yeah, that's
where I
why.
was going out of Oak
Right,
City.
right, right. Yeah, no, that's why I said like tomorrow, the five travelers from NSU, the ones that are doing the Greece Italy combo,
Ah,
you'll receive all of your packet together tomorrow. Yeah,
I got it. Okay,
yeah.
so no
Sorry
issue.
about
All
that
right.
confusion there. Sorry
No
about that.
worries, no worries. I just
Okay.
wasn't all in on how it works. So
Yeah. No, you're good.
that's it for me. All of this sounds great, and I'm just really excited. Thanks.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. And worst case scenario, in the case that baggage is lost, we will take you to a an affordable store to purchase clothing.
And that could be way fun, right? So it could be
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah.
Could be
The
awesome.
Greeks and
Okay,
Italians, they dress well, so you come home with some new
exactly.
fashion. There you
There
go.
you go. Sounds great.
Thank you, Jackie. All right. Who else has, I know we have more questions, guys. Bring them on.
Hey, Christian,
Yes.
they were wondering if you could scroll back to their names real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're,
So literally everyone is here except Emma and,
well, that's the flight one.
yeah,
So that, are these the names for the flight? Or these
Yeah.
are just the names?
These are the names for the for everyone that's on the group flight.
Okay, but it's not really the name on their ticket. That was the question, I think.
Yes, these will on the tickets. They list your first name and your last name. Yeah, these. So that's what I need you guys to double check, and then let me know in an email if there are any problems.
Okay, we're missing Emily.
Boom, boom, boom. Emily, what last name? Emily?
Saucier?
No, she has a ticket, but it was purchased after we'd already done the group booking. So I'll include that in here with her reference code as well.
Okay, is she the only one like that
Yep,
from our group? Okay.
yep.
Okay.
Because we had already gone in for ticketing, and then she came in the day after.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Rebecca, are you there? I haven't seen your green mic come on. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can. Callie, do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So, guys, how about back at USAO, guys? Any questions at all?
When you say Emily is not on this list, is she on the same flight?
Yes, she's on the same flight, but a different record locator.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
But you'll send me that information just in case I need to have it?
Oh, yeah, first thing tomorrow.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
You got it.
And then Katie had a question too about meeting her in Athens separately.
Yeah, we're gonna have. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that Katie's already sent me her flight plan. If not, Katie,
Yeah,
please.
I did.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool, good. So, yeah, we'll have one of our team members will pick you up at the airport.
Okay. Any other questions? No more questions. Okay, I guess they don't have any questions for you.
Okay, well, guys, if anything pops up in later tonight, in the next days prior to the trip, shoot me an email. I will. I'll knock it out for you. And yeah, you guys are gonna have an incredible time. You're really gonna enjoy the group leaders. You're gonna love Greece. So take lots of photos, have a lot of fun. For the Greece Italy travelers from NSU, I will send you everything in the morning. And if you guys have any questions about the itinerary, anything like that, then of course just email me, and yeah, we'll go from there. We are always available. All right. Well, guys, thank you for letting me take valuable time out of your evening, and I look forward to watching your adventures through social media.
Okay, so long.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Have a great evening. Good evening, everyone. Thank you.